is this guy? I hear you've been a busy bee, little. Seems half the whispers that come my way relate to your comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckon you'll be interested in investigating some queer rumors, am I right? But before that, let me ask, ever heard of a man named Hildebrand? Have I heard of Hildebrand before? I mean, I'm on the internet, yeah. Oi! Oi! You don't mean to say you knew the bugger? I know he thought himself famous, but thinking it don't make it true. No, you don't. Shame that he had to go and get himself killed, all the nonsense about stopping Dalamud himself. What in the seven hells was he thinking? You have not played 1.0. Uh-oh, Chad is upset. At least it was mercifully quick. Still, judging from the depth of the crater, he must have fallen from an unfathomable height. Would I get a cutscene? God only knows what was going through his mind as he watched the ground rush up to meet him. Ew. Amazing how well the body was preserved, though. Hells, it's amazing there was a body left to bury it all. I had a reason for bringing it up. Right. So, Nashu, Hildebrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become inspector in her own right. At present, she's investigating the queer rumors I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass, a bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living. Zombies are most definitely not my forte. So if you're willing, I'd be grateful if you lent her a hand. As for where to find her, she's like to visit Hildebrand's grave in the Lich Yard when she's frustrated. Try looking for her there first. Nice. Nice. Okay. So then we go to the old Lich Yard. I love that they're like, what are we going to call the cemetery outside the chapel that's in the desert? The Lich Yard. Yeah, all right. Come on, Derpy, let's go. Oh, if only you were still alive, Inspector. She has to have like if only you were still alive, Inspector. You'd know how to stop these zombies. Terrible. Ah, you there, could it be? Oh, you've come to offer your services to me. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. Actually, she'd say Extraordinary Inspector. At least, that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as you made it look. Inspector Hildebrand was a great man, a real Eorzean hero. We travelled the world, me and him, solving cases, thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the inspector to solve it with grace and smile. Style. But then there was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky, and all I could do was watch. But then he came back down, and he... Uh-oh. This is all a joke, a big funny joke. Right, Inspector? Any moment now, you'll burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you fooled, eh?" And it will laugh and laugh. Hildebrand Mandrill, beloved son. They say no one remembers the Warriors of Light. Their names, their faces, are gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No, gentleman hero Hildebrand. Gross crying, gross. I can never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try. Girl, are you changing? What the hell? You won't need these clothes. I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinaire, will carry on your legacy. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader, a head zombie, who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him. Again, that is. Unfortunately, I don't know where he is or how to find him. But now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go to where these dapper zombies were last seen in southern Thanalan, you might find them. And then you could become their friend and ask to meet the leader. Yes, that's sure to work. I don't think you've thought this through. Oh, hey, Rory. I love a good Lalafell name. Rory 10 boiled eggs, that is worth 10 boiled eggs is worth exactly 1 Gabriel identification key. Fair trade. Fair trade. Fair trade. Excellent. Fair trade. All right, off to adventure. Uh-oh, is that another one? little, little Emmett. Wait, hold on. We got to throw down, little Emmett. We got to throw down. Ready to fight. Ready to fight you. Whoa, let's do this. Let's go. I gotta switch back, little. I gotta switch back. Tell the rest of the family I'll see them shortly on the moon. Alright, so we gotta go all the way down to southern Thanalan, all the way down to... Alright, so let's just go here. Potatoes are so angry. Oh, you guys have no clue. The other day, I was in Ul'dah, just like chilling. I went AFK for a little bit. I came back and there were like 4 potatoes around me, all being potato-y, and I was like, oh my god. Somebody ran around being potatoes together. Oh yeah, look at my bird. My bird is the warrior of light. And I, Dan, wait, hold on, Dan. Hold on, Dan. Dan. Look at this, look at this. It says here, you're a nerd. I'll write down in my notebook that you are pretty cool. Whoa. Wait a minute. I feel like this is a spoil. I feel like this is, wait a minute. I feel like this is found him. Found him. Problem solved. Guys, I found him. It's over. I found him. Nashu, it's over. There he was. It's over. Nashu, it's over. There he is. Case solved. What are the odds? End stream. Y'all are goobers for this. Y'all are goobers for this. Do I talk to them or kill them? Isn't this where I'm supposed to be? These zombies are so dapper. Ah, the sun rises on these dapper zombies. Dapper zombie. Probably should actually get out my healer, huh? This turtle's like, what's going on? What are you guys doing? Show the curious parchment. All right. Thanks, cool kids. What are you looking like? Oh my God, look at this little dude. Looking great. All Lalafels get cheers all the time. All the time. This lady came out of Harry Potter. So do I just go back to... Alright. I honestly don't remember. I realize now that I spent so much time on mounts that I don't really remember the music in the background of these zones because I barely heard it. And then you turn off mount music and suddenly you're in a different world. Did you find a zombie? I almost forgot her voice. Did you find the zombies? You did? Oh, that's wonderful. I've been busy too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets me. You'll see. So tell me, what did you learn? I got a curious parchment. Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends. That's a shame. But this parchment, this is a map of the Sagoli Desert. That's how you say that. There's a spot marked here in the south, and look, there's something written here. A gentleman is, rather than does. That sort of reminds me of, well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us, assistant. Onward to the Sagoli. That voice. That voice. There's not enough water. Let me just remind everyone, if you aren't playing Final Fantasy XIV, you're missing out on the fact that this town is basically a Catgirl town, except there's one dude who's like, welcome to my Catgirl harem. And I just want to point out, it exists, it's in this game, and it is hilarious. Whoop, and then giant worms attack it. Zero innuendo. Technically technically 2 dudes. I mean, I guess. Can we just talk about these towers and how I still don't know exactly what they're used for, but like when it all goes down, oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for whatever this is going to end up being. My thoughts are it's going to in some way, it's either going to pool the tower that's in the trailer up, right? It's going to be like, or they're going to be used to like, I don't know, 5G towers? Technically, because I got my COVID shot, I'm a 5G tower now. That's what I hear. That's what I hear is I've got 5G inside of me. I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy, though. I say we call out to them and let them know we come in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike. What? Wait, what? I will go whither the wild rose blooms. A gentleman is, rather than does. Yeah, that's what we'll say. Oh, wait, no, that's the zombie. That was the zombie. Zombie, dead. Gentleman dead. Bad. They live, they live! Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, hold on. That's not her either. They live, and we are good. Uh-oh. My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guests. I don't know who this is. It's tough to do a voice for. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I don't know what voice this should be. All right, we have to start with some heroic himbo. Spare this fine gentleman and fair lady of mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Is that? Open the sky, look, it's a bird. No, it's a airship. No, it's the inspector. We hear and obey. A bit more posh, maybe? Oh my god. Yeah! Landed right on my tush. Oh, it is you! It really is you! I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildebrand. Hildebrand? Who is this Hildebrand of whom you speak? My name is Zombibrand, devourer of brains, undead overlord extraordinaire. What are you saying? You're not an undead overlord, you're a gentleman inspector! Inspector, Overlord, Inspector, Overlord. Oh, Inspector, you're just confused, he's all. What the shit? Don't worry, I'll knock some sense back into that noggin of yours. Stay your hand, milady. You know not what you do. Even if I were the esteemed gentleman you purport me to be, the concussive force of the blast is more like to liquefy my... If crashing into the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying. See, even you acknowledge the possibility that this plan will result in my... death? Normally I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu, but I would have preferred if you had found a more elegant solution. He remembers me! Inspector Hildebrand remembers me! Yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here. Does he, like, immediately burst out? Yeah, of course. Such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon and... What is this place? For that matter, who am I? Hey, pal, welcome to being a zombie. This is your life now. Or unlife. Come on, let's go eat some brains. Oh, damn, that's a flex, bro. Yeah. Of course. I, Hildebrand, agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last. I always knew you'd come back to us. Be it a red moon, a black dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine gentleman be? Could you perhaps be one of my many admirers? Oh, what is this faint tingling sensation in my arm, this ringing in my ears, this dizziness? Could it be a case? Hey, I'll take that. It could be naught else. Somewhere nearby, dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. The Zagoli Desert. I bet my life on it. Which means Ul'dah's but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of inequity could so violently trigger my keen investigator sense. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildebrand shall soon deliver you from evil. Off he goes. Which way did it go, Little? Did you see? Oh dear, I've got to find him. Oh, and change my outfit too. Beg your pardon? You wish to question me as to whereabouts of that deviant run around town dressed in rags? Do I look like a reporter for the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. Yep. Good to know. What? You looking for a half-naked Highlander who likes to catch criminals? I think I remember something like that. If you do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. The mate's pa's cousin's kid's best friend lost his blade the other day to that bastard. On it. Can I get it through here? Excuse me, dancing girls. I don't think I can. Maybe I can. Yeah, I can. Momodi, you see... Uh-oh. Sorry, lad, but this, if it's information you want, you'd be served best by going to Warmond. The only rumors I've heard are those about the weapon thief. Calls himself a duelist, so I heard. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well... So back to London. I take it you've dealt with that zombie problem? So, do tell. Just why were they dressed up like dandies? Wabbit! Hey, Wabbit! Oh, Thor almighty bugger me with the bleeding spear! The dead have risen! And they're walking the streets of Ul'dah. No need for the melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death are greatly exaggerated. It's true, he's not a zombie, I checked! You do seem to be hale and healthy, which, begs the question, how in the seven hells did you survive that fall? Why question divine providence? What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I got no inkling of that fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable. I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wyman is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden that said her most. This knave assaulted a young woman as well? The audacity! I should fly to her side and... What if it isn't the gentleman from Sigoli? A serendipitous encounter indeed, yes. You two seek the belligerent duelist? Capital! It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu! We must away! I just got, like, bombarded with... Dan just sent me files. The spirit of competition, it fills me. It fills me. Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told you the last's name yet. Dan Tan. Dan Tan. Well, Little, you might as well go after him. I can't remember this guy's voice. Don't remember what I did for him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weavers Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspecting, Inspector. Whoa. You mean... Hold on, I've got to write down my clues. Excellent. And if I check here, it says he stands no chance. Little Inspector JC's on the case. So I gotta go to the Weavers Guild, huh? There's actually a portal? I'm having way too much fun with this emote. You don't know the half of it. I have a lot of fun with emotes. I love my emotes. Huge fan of emotes. I live for the bits. Who donated? Who donated bits? Did I miss bits? Did I miss bits? PJ the villain, thank you. Thank you, PJ. Oh, I live for the comedy bits. That's true. First off, I didn't buy the Omega figure. You bought the Omega figure. You're the ones who donated the money. I just spent it. And then I'm going to give it away. One of you is going to get an Omega figure. Actually, I need to get into the office. I need to get into the office and, like, sort through stuff so I can give, like, a big thing, you know? I can give, like, a big, yeah, this emote right here, this totally worth it. What up? My beloved pure heart was unlike any wand you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You will bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps. The wind bears her sorrow to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg the honor of championing her cause? What in the world? I swear to you here and now, I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart. Yeah, what he said. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft? Thefts, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day. After I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took a match at the Colosseum, I realized it was gone. So, the time and location of the thefts are unknown, essential details, without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact the fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. Meanwhile, that Lala's in the background like, I don't get paid enough for this bullshit. Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? Oh, nothing unusual happened, but if you insist. I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. Ah, if I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as a most unusual happening. What the hell is going on here? In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum and see what you remember. Oh, those boxes vanished. Those boxes disappeared. Colosseum is this one. I'm looking extra handsome today. I'm taken aback. I've dropped my purse on your feet. Why do we keep bringing these with us? What is this? What is happening here? That crate's looking at me funny. Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember. Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating on which match to observe when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse. In shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 60 pounds, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. 120 pounds is Miss Moon. You're a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. There's sure a lot of crates in Uldor, giant ones even, at the Weavers Guild, at Sunsilk Tapestries, and here too. And then they disappear. We're not going to talk about this. These crates are everywhere, Little. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open. Ah, of course. I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun. This seems wise. Oh! Peeping Man! Oh no, Perspiring Man. Peeping Man is I think that's me. Is that a mirror? Peeping Man. At the heart of every crime rests a single, unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as a shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings, only to be rejected and physically exalted in response. Wounded, his pride as a warrior and a man. Resenting her prowess whilst recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the pure heart. This guy is just... Inspector, we found a pure heart. These strange men sneaking around town in wooden crates had it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun, and stars we only wish to keep her safe from harm. And should she misplace an item from time to time, we collect it for safekeeping. Nothing untoward. You deviants are behind all the thefts. All this time you've been stalking me? What nerve? Oh, such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Goddess? Devotees? But of course. That I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of thefts. Those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile! Oh, lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons and boxes weren't capable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildebrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. You'll be willing to share such precious information with me. Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes, very good. The name of the man is... Where the bloody hells do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. They know. They know. He already deduced it. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him? The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a proprietor as well. Oh, is a perpetrator as well? What? A proprietor is not the right word. Is a perpetrator as well. Maybe he's a proprietor of perpetration. That dude's a proprietor of perpetration. The man proprietates perpetrations. The perpetrator proprietates perspiration with perspiration. The proprietor of perspirations and perpetrations. Of perpetrating perspirations. Whoa, the proprietor of perpetrating perspirations is that's a great title. I'm Humphrey, and you are? At last, I've got up with you. You there, young sir. I'm told you're a victim of the marauding duelist. Me? A victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but, where he thought to find a whelp, he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor and my blade to save yourself. Oh, you mean you won? That's amazing. Well, it was nothing compared to the farce, to what I faced at Carteneau. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left of us, stuck in the middle with Master Lou. We were core. He was a dab hand with old magic he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there was a limit to how many giant beasties a man can... That man is no warrior of light. Tell him, Eleazar. Tell him how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Liar! Scoundrel! I trusted that bastard with my father's blade and bid him take it to Smithy for restoration. Even gave him gil to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back, sniveling, begging forgiveness for losing it in a duel. As if that's enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding horse, and look at me! Me flowing golden locks are no more. I gone bald from stress and heartbreak. I swear to everything holy that you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. Oh, now I'm gonna walk away. All right. He beat the shite out of me and took the old man's sword. I used gil to pay for Kairugan. I've no idea where he or the sword is. No. What was that voice? What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have. Unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people? Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with problems of your own making? You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? And what of Eleazar's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of Golden Bazaar. Little JC just there to help, I guess. Antique swords? No, I haven't the foggiest about that. That traveling merchant Joe John Bar is the one you ought to speak with, assuming he hasn't left. Lulu?
That boy should be ashamed of himself, robbing poor Eleazar of a priceless family heirloom. Just goes to show you, you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be the warrior of light. Thieves and tricksters, the lot of them. It may not be the most honorable solution, but mayhap you should consider giving Eleazar a counterfeit blade. If the deception brings him peace in his final days, would it be so wrong?
Now that's a Lalafell voice. Eleazar's sword wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. Damn, I should use that voice. I don't know for what. I don't know for who, but I should use that voice for someone more often. That's right. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword. At least not of one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see, any wares I determine to be of dubious origins, I immediately discard in the spring east of Camp Draybone. Although I have no swords for sale at present, I may have disposed of facsimiles similar to the design the one you describe.
This presents a quandary. Though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Eleazar, the well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article.
Well, if there is a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone.
Tisk, tisk. You should endeavor to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie, like me. I say we search the spring first before declaring all to be lost.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Look, we're focused on the important things. This poor man's hair. Yeah, little JC is just happy to be here inspecting. Just, you know, along for the ride. How's it going? What are we doing? What, are you just picking through the water? What are we...
It occurs to me that I am not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would not be prudent to immerse my body in water. Not without first coating it with liberal application of salamander oil, that is, indeed. On many an occasion, my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? That you can assist me by pouring the oil all over my body. The body is but an instrument in occasional need of oiling. So come, my friend, come and oil me up.
All right.
Get greasing. Ah, this comforting scent, as though I am a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries, knead the oil into my aching flesh. The pain multiplies manifold. Gently now, gently. Oh, gods. Oh, gods. Oh, gods. Yes, at last. My muscles slacken and soften. The warmth spreads. The pain becomes pleasure. Right there, yes. Keep doing that, just like that. Just like, yeah. Yes. Now once more, with feeling.
Naming ways like I can't look. I just...
Never before have I received such splendid ministrations. Now then, into the spring. You as well, my good man.
Look away, Namingway. Look away. Are we not gonna... This seems like the thing to click on, right? Probably not, but it's like hiding. Ah. So it's just any point of interest. Gotcha. I thought they said honeypot, and I was like, speaking of honeypot. Old Muddy Pebble. That sounds like the name of like a fun pub. Actually, not fun. A pub where like you get stabbed at. The Muddy Pebble. Ah, you've been productive. Excellent. May I see what you've found? I found the model, I found the useless rock, and I found an irrelevant potsherd. No sign of the sword Janjapa mentioned. I see. Ah! Oh, no, I'm all wet. What was that anyways? Did something cause you to... Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you searching that section of the spring was a stroke of... Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in those clothes. I'll go to Ildon and fetch you some new ones. How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Elazar as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Elazar's world will be no more. Great. This is what being a hero is. This is what being a hero is. Going around level 16 zones. Looking for swords. You know, hero. Heroism. Is he in here? Is he inside the pub, is he? As promised, I return you your father's ancient blade. Oh, it is her. Every chip and scratch is just as I remember. God bless you, sir. I never expected you to go through so much lengths for two strangers without thought of reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days. It is common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Inspector, I brought your change of clothing. I also brought a supply of tonic for this peddler I met. Bought a supply of tonic for this peddler I met in Pearl Lane. Excellent work, Nashu. This guy's like, my hair, I'm gonna get it back. Oh boy. If you would just bring me that case. Uh-oh. Inspector? Inspector Hildebrand? There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? The author neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? No, you. It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. challenge for me. At last the curtain rises. Very well. If I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, accept your challenge. He's incredible, so bold, so majestic, just like a warrior of light. No, a gentleman of light. He is exceptionally something. Oh, Inspector Hildebrand, you look amazing. Hildebrand. Uh-oh. Ooh. This is far from the strongest of swords. Oh, it's just straight up Gilgamesh. Blue skies in the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the Blade of Legend? Great. They do not have a next time. Incredible. Incredible. What? Hi, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried in the pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me of, no, it's gone. Never mind. I can't believe this exists. I can't believe this exists. Uh-oh, who is this? Was that what you were expecting? I don't know what I was expecting. Perchance you are curious about the duelist's declared target. It so happens I've identified the weapon in question. The Treaty Blade is part of an Asgardian noble's collection, or was, I should say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It has been purchased by an Uldan collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I not to investigate her, And should the duelist strike whilst I'm present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I'm told she is a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I am also told she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort of Tutsi and kept dry bone cells. If you can come along, you can come along if you like. Oh, it's raining in the desert. What is this coat I'm wearing? You mean this amazing inspector's coat? Oh, let me just look in my book. It says here, you get it in the Google Library. Let me just write down a note. Google Library. Yep. I had to wear my cool inspector's outfit. Gotta make sure I stay hydrated. I mean, I'm staying hydrated. So hydrated. So hydrated. Tutusi. What is... Hey, you are, miss? That sucks. That voice is terrible. Thank you for your patronage! Oof. Was it for love or money that you killed him? It was you? Have you got mad? That was an Emulja arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Emulja don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim make for convincing merchants. Uh-oh. I was the wrong gentleman. That's the wrong gentleman. I gotta go. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves, for God's sake. Or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So, again I ask, was it because he took from you your share? Or your sister? You don't touch another man's skin. He knew that. And yet he... Damn. I thought he did it for the money. You too, he's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for your help, Inspector. At least he's competent. But when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. Some soys are bearing. Not at all like that buffoon Hildebrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildebrand. We should get going. Lady Durilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. That's the last we'll ever see of Tututsi. That voice is a bad choice, but you know, sometimes you gotta stick with it. Gives you hiccups and burps. That's fine. Oh, we're just prey. Return to the waking sands. Look at all these cute little sprouts. Did I tell you the other day I was helping out a bunch of sprouts do a dungeon? It was really cute. It was like their first time doing a One of the low-level dungeons, I don't remember which one it was, but it was so cute. They were like, this is my first time tanking. And then one was like, this is my first time healing. And I was like, yeah, let's do this. It was great. It was so cute. Again, as I told the last 20 who came before, if you have come looking for work, you're too late. And even if I were in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed.
Oh, did I mention we brought flowers?
Ah, do you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gifts, speak the magic words, and you would earn my respect. What is more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging, like mine. Now get out! Forgive us, Lady Durilda. We mean no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious, violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Yes, I read the Mithrai. I know full well of whom you speak. It is none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I shall have him seized, or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. But you may see for yourself, like every piece of my collection, he has been chosen with utmost care. Now look on my peerless Inspector Interlopers and despair.
Ships that pass in the night, a signal shown in the darkness. The lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you here and now, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep even, until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. Good sir, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well? Or perchance, in pursuit of me?
As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable, incompetent... To be fair, you're not spending a single gil on me. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Briardine? Briardine? Briardion. Consulting Inspector, at your service, my lady. Briardine? Is it French?
Conniving Inspector.
Consulting Inspector. Rotting flesh, saltpeter. Hildebrand Mandeville, Nashu Mahakaraka. I presume. Two rank amateurs playing at a profession which they know not. Call me when you've finished with these wastrels. Another Minfilia? You see, I do not want nor need your help. Bryden is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you! Where have you been, Maria, and where is my vase? No, there was a strange flying thing, and the vase I dropped in the water. I was so... That vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? My lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It's not safe. It's not, for herself, spoke a ferocious wild beast, for she herself even spoke of it. Flex. With my unmatched investigative skill, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect. At which point, you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. Not when spoken aloud. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened? What is that face? I picked up the vase and Udal, like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge, and then the flying thing came. I got so scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nofika's wells? Nofishas. I want to go and look, but there were scary things down there. I'm scared to go alone. You're no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase, all 5 of us. All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Bryden. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. But, Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile. Well, we shall not be derelict in our duty to justice. Come, Nashu, we must away. You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous or if you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help, understand? Thank God for flying. Whee! Boom, bing, boom, 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 boom. Just a random flight path crossing. Oh, hey, what you doing there? What are you doing, resting merchant? Who is this? This is very similar me. Is that me from the future?
That girl that ran by earlier? I had seen her. She had something in her hands, but dropped it while crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it don't matter any road. Whatever it was, long gone by now.
Some of these voices are bad. This man's name's Cinnamon? Vase. Well, anything that falls in the waters is like to be swept downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer-winged beast I saw earlier? No? Never mind then. I don't know, maybe it does. Well, well, well. A flamboyant oaf. That's a green-ass chicken.
A pox upon the thieving demon bird. He shall rule the day he cross paths with me. Huh? A vase? I know not of what who. Curse this infernal refuse underfoot. Every point is a dagger.
There's something in the water at the man's feet. Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Drildover? Oh dear.
Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice.
Your search for what, pray tell?
The demon bird that absconded with my weapon. I set it down before a moment, only to see it next to the talons of that accursed creature. I gave chase, following it into these waters, and in my haste, I must have stepped upon your vase.
Don't fret. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildebrand will think of something.
Oh, but I already have, my faithful assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find.
They're pretty much everywhere.
I like how they made that one really long for some reason. They were like, you were really digging in there. Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid. Let's have a look.
4 precious potsherds.
Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles with far less, after all. This guy's just still sitting in the water, pissed off. Oh my god. Becky, look at this dance. There is but one person in all of Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase. A man whose skill with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit.
This man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as if one would of a great warrior.
Once a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Ul'dah, targeting establishments which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. His was the last shop the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the gold court. The brass blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer. The hammer." He sounds dangerous. Ah, he does. And I do so enjoy the company of dangerous men. But where are my manners? I've yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and this is my companion, Enkidu. Well, not really. It's been many moons since I last saw her, so to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help you. The pleasure's all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, and Spectre extraordinaire, bid you welcome. If it was that hard to remember, I give you leave to call me Gil. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I have deduced that he is most likely to be found in the vicinity of Blue Fog in northern Thanaland. That is where we shall begin our search. All right, Greg. Little JC is just along for the ride. If a Dublin came a zombie, would that make it a zomblin or a dumbie? That's an important question. Important question. The Doblin's wound indicates that it was felled by with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did this is still around. This goldsmith is not to be trifled with. The basilisk's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. A single blow to the head. Impressive. Skip over that. His handiwork is unmistakable. The corpse is still quite warm. The Dublin, the basilisk, and this Ahriman all were slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I'm mistaken. Ah, the Chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Mayhap he is watching us this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fiber of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. Whoa, what must you do that is so terrible? I must dance! I'm a Banderville man, doing what only a Banderville can. From the peaks of Korthos to Thanalan, Manderville man. Ah, I cannot avert mine eyes. That is the dance of House Manderville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good man, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead, though it be a gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions. I must bequeath to you the Manderville. You have learned the emote Manderville dance. Well, the kids are gonna want this all day, every day. Oh, did I actually have to learn it? No, I think I just have it. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. Here we go. Now, this is a dance. That little, like, shuffle at the end that right there is great. That is great. That's a great ass emote. Alright, anyway. Oh, no. We are siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Manderville. Now you must use that knowledge. Go to the fallen chimera and dance like only a Manderville can. Ooh, that's a nice ass hammer. Fancy yourself a Manderville man. Oh wait, who? I don't know whose voice is. You would do what only a Manderville can, then lift your legs and pump up your hands. Be a Manderville man. He comes. Like how I pull out a book. Like, oh, I'm just reading. I wasn't even dancing. Oh, no. Well, you know what? You know what? I know this isn't his voice, but this is what we're doing for this. Ho, ho, ho! You... You have not to fear for me, not at all. The only accounts I came to settle here with the Chimera. Yeah, but we were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Galbert. But who else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion if not for that? Wait, I know you. You've strong yet tender fingers. But more importantly, how the hell did you learn the Manderville? If I did not teach you, then who? By the grace of Thor, what sorcery is this? He yet lives? Why is this in this game? Hildebrand, oh Lord, I got him now. Suplex that Mandeville. uh, 10 years, Hildebrand. 10 years since you left home, and 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalmud. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? Son, you are Hildy's father. Colbert the Goldsmith, the Mandeville man, smithing as only a Mandeville can. Oil him up and give him a tan, fit for a man, der Mandeville man. Father, please, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. This antique vase, or vase, whatever, must be made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria. Ha! Don't you worry, little one. I'll deal with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. Hold your applause until the end, by God, guide my hammer. Look how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would y'all not agree that is a work of art? You completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense. I've taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you were paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, that's not my path. I'm an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others, too, innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I thought you put away childish dreams. No matter, you will understand in due time. No, I will not. I'm an inspector, Father. I can be naught else.
Mr. Godbert, sir, I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildebrand help with the investigation.
We cannot say for certain, can we? Mayhap she will take a liking to this reimagining. That face. You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens I am something of a duelist myself. Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his, and Kido as well, I should think. I see you too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad I am to have met you, Greg. Now, let us return to Vesper Bay and see our vases received. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence. I shall be traveling there on business once I've finished gathering materials. Oh, I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow anon. Thank you, Greg. Bonk, 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 bonk. Well, that T-Rex just flew away. And that T-Rex just flew away. People often ask him, what happened to the dinosaurs, Jesse? They flew away. One day, they just got tired of dealing with bullshit and flew away. They were just like, nah, I'm out. Cue the To the Moon theme from DuckTales and just... I hope she likes it. This should be fine. Nothing could go wrong. Mother, I brought you the vase. By the gods, have you all no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatever to the vase I purchased. Now see here, Lady Dorilda. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but... Gaudy trash! Lord Mandeville, sir, I did not realize you had arrived. Though I know it's nothing compared to the lavish accommodations an esteemed gentleman such as yourself must enjoy, I pray my humble abode meets your satisfaction. Oh, it does, my lady. It does indeed. Especially that exquisite vase over yonder. Although I gather from your previous comments you do not like my reconstruction. Your reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it. I love it. I would go as far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection. Oh, what a relief. I would have been most distressed if you had said otherwise. We Mandevilles do so take pride in our work and ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildebrand doubtlessly told you when he offered to investigate the duelist threats? Enough expository banter, I say. I cannot recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildebrand, will you not? Wait a minute, your father is Lord Governor Mandeville? The man who took a Londe quivering seat in the Syndicate? It appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies toward the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Briarden. Consenting Inspector. Consenting Inspector! why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Dorilda has asked that we assist with the investigation. Now kindly share with us all your information. Fine. Our plans have advanced to the stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Jo Jonpa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the Observatorium, where they will be distributed amongst Lady Dorilda's sellswords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternative routes to Vesper Bay. Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real Treaty Blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. Perhaps we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out to the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in a unassuming fashion. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd? A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Carthas. Then I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come or don't, I couldn't care less. Be seeing you. Bye!
Pray, forgive my lateness.
Greg, my good man, what a pleasure to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon thief. A victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in a ridiculous outfit.
A ridiculous outfit? Now I'm intrigued. What reasons would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing?
Haha, what reasons indeed. It is enough to make a gentleman laugh. We dancing, buddies? Dance, 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 dance. You know what you deserve? 2 waters. 2 waters and 10 eggs. Pass it on. Pass it on. 10 eggs. What is this? Cool shades? Perfect. 69? Perfecter. That's the wrong person. There you go. There you go. That's better. What the shit? Aw, away they go. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the Observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk in accordance with Inspector Braden's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let's sally forth at once. Oh my goodness. Emmy Dusk, hero. More like emo Dusk. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade? Clearly you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. Hattie Sergeant, they're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else. But, sir, Bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back.
I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows. Mayhap keeping active will help me stay warm. Oh, and I should chance to find the thieving duelist. I will of course summon you, after administering the requisite beating.
Bye, thieving duelist. Bye, Greg. Oh, wrong voice. Good, you're still... Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief, as are we. Come, Nashu. We, too, must answer the call of duty. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a sword, or have a word even, with the man near the east gates? They're undermanned over there. Why don't you have a sword? Why don't you have a sword with the man over there? Segatron Dreamcaster.
You see that just now, no? No, don't think me eyes playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure you were here.
Inspector, over there, look!
What is it, Nashu? Pray, tell me what you see.
Ha! I see you, bird demon. You will not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friends. Is aught amiss?
Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment, I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu. We are lingering here over long. We must egress post-haste. Meanwhile, there's like dragons attacking the town. There is not out of the ordinary here. No luck, We scouted every ilm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildebrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he is waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave? That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits. Appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary.
I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use.
By the 12? Is it the self-same spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it?
It was buried in the snow.
Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. What? Though I will still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs, I will be duly armed should the worst come to worst. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. Which one's the real one? Wherefore art thou my nefarious nemesis? 'Twas not the selfsame creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so? If you but beheld it, you would understand. In some ways it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other respects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which was welded a musket barrel. It was one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearn to reclaim it, the strongest of spears. That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears! I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Now you call me Shirley? No matter. Give it to me! Give it to me! This spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. This spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we are at an impasse. Can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man who I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I claimed was by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. I believe that constitutes confession. Seize him. Confession of what? I have done not wrong. Pah! You are all beyond reason. Oh no! Stop him before he gets to a very big bridge! Ah, yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the coup de Gracie! Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. I know who you are. even if that imbecile doesn't. So let's not miss words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will not likely suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. Yeah, okay. Question, can I get a blue mage spell from this? Pardon? Can I get a blue mage spell? Not this one. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay. Look at this team. Do you need another Segatron? You know I do. You know I be needing another. Goom, 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 goom. What is the, how many, is this 8? Is this 8 people? Katsumi, you're bound to someplace else. Seven, 8. I believe that's it. Colonel Sanders. I just saw you earlier. You were a lot more naked, but I saw that. All right, let's do this thing. Why is he... Hildebrand. Nashu, Miss Ellie. Ah, my good man. It is a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtlessly deduced, I was unable to prevent Craig from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. Are we gonna get the actual song? Are we gonna get a battle and a big bridge song? Little Inspector JC. Having to do all the way, push that door like, bitch. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. A silent guardian, content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction. At the last I understand, we were fated to duel, you and I. Best me, and you may have the spear. Fail, and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. I grant you leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. For Gilgamesh, it isn't beginning time! What? You making eggs? You making chicken, Colonel Sanders? You making chicken? Man, you're making Manderville chicken. All right, what kind of group do we have? All right, so we got Scholar, Gunman, Heartthrob, at least one Hurricane, a Dragoon, another Hurricane, a Paladin, and another Dragoon. Great. Great. Perfect. Perfect team. Perfect team. I don't know where the hell. What is this thing called? Battle on the Big Bridge. Yeah, of course it's called that. Oh! Well, this is the worst outfit I've ever seen. It keeps getting worse.
Go on, Engineer. It's Toad, your favorite. Fine, I admit it. Fighting all 8 of you is just too much for me. Not? Ha! I lied! Everything! Why, I've been hurt! This is far from the strongest of spears. I feel so betrayed. Goodness gracious! I just remembered something.
Damn it, Greg. Shout out to classic Final Fantasy songs.
I must say, I quite enjoy these puzzles. I feel we've gained an understanding. An understanding, I will pound you. Rocket punch! I won't go down so easily.
Hey.
Well then. That's enough of a beating for now.
I'm not sure our team was much better off than his team. Let's be real. Good work, everyone. How are you all timed so perfectly? Hate it. Actually, Segatron, over here. Segatron, let's be offbeat together. And Greg died. The end. Goodbye, Greg. He was a gentleman and a scholar. But Greg had to go. Alone, yet still armed. In any case, he seemed satisfied with the halberd. And we will proceed with the delivery. Go back to Vesper Base. Everyone okay? Why? Greg, why? How many swords did he drop? Well, wait. Doesn't that one there look just like Elazar's sword? But even to my untrained eye, this is obviously a counterfeit blade, and so is this one, and this one. What in the world? Are you dead again, Inspector? Teleport to Horizon. Well, one day I can be a gentleman and a scholar. There's a gentleman title, correct? What if it's little JC gentleman and then I'm a scholar? It's like a little group hanging out over there. Tis more magnificent than I imagined. To make a fine addition to my collection. His face. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I genuinely mean that in your case, by the way. It's all good, dude. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector Broughton. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Whoa! Whoa! Why are you staring at me so? Oh, never mind. Where's my treaty blade? But didn't we just give you the treaty blade? Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person. Yes, that too I'm thinking. Ha! Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in that funny little brains? It must be so boring. The man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? He's just falling asleep. Oh no. I believe this is addressed to me. condescending Inspector Bryden. Piss off! 400 years I have slept, 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. Right. Very well. I and I alone, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon! He's so happy. How dare you all laugh at a time like this? I don't allow my precious treaty blade to be stolen. And you, Maria. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro, a pair of gentleman mummers. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head into the city later, just you and me. Not bad, Hildy, not bad at all. You are indeed a mandible man. Mark my face, O phantom of faces, many faces even, for it is the face of the... When did I get elixirs? Great. Dun, 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 dun. Do we get an intro to the next time? The fiend dares lay claim to the fair maiden's virtue. As seeds of jealousy quicken within the inspector's soul, can true love bloom on this battlefield? Will this Mandeville man find his Mandeville wife? Mwah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh. Hi. What's with the goggles those men are wearing? They look special. There's just a shark out in the water. Very fast, nicely. Now get me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time. I can't believe that somewhere in the studio they were just like, let's get wild with it. Perfect. Perfect.